All right, then. We are ready to move on up to the first turn of this game. Uh, Massive airstrike across the border into Laos. So what we got to do now, though, is reveal the units and see how bad the anti-aircraft is. They fire at the aircraft first, and then the bombardment proceeds. So we'll be right back. All right, then. We got the air units coming on in for a strafe, a bombing run. And we'll reveal the units now. We got a regular infantry, no anti-aircraft there. Oh, another infantry, and a special forces. So no anti-aircraft fire. Now special forces, they can move through these spaces undetected, even if there's a unit there. So that's their special ability. We're supposed to put these according to weakest first order. There will be no anti-aircraft fire, which is great. And now I've been looking at this air attacks. Oh, you know what? I don't know if that's a smudge on my. I still see that smudge, and I think it's on the lens. Let me try one more time. Well, it's not a smudge. It must be a glare. So there's a glare spot on there. But anyway, let's see if we can't zoom in and read this together. I'm trying to figure this out. Reveal all units. Weakest first. Use a bombardment column. Total the number of air bombardment values. And roll that number of dice. Huh. Total number of air bombardment values. Well, I'll tell you what. That would be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I don't have 17. I could maybe get 17 dice. Huh. That is strange. So I roll 17 dice. And I guess I'm looking for the results here on each roll. Which I want 17 dice. I need 5s and 6s. But that seems like a lot. Huh. Let's look at this again. Total the number of air bombardment values and roll that number of dice. I mean, it's pretty clear. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. We'll roll 6 first. I got 2 hits. So we got 2 hits we got to put on them. Let me find out how to do this real quick. Be right back. Alright, 2 hits. Looking for another 6 die roll. That'll be 12. Oh, I got me 3 more hits. That's 5 hits so far. Oh, you know what? There's supposed to be. There's a difference between 4s and 5s. Ah, darn it. Alright, well, let's use this one. So there's eliminate 1 unit, retreat 1 unit. So on this one here, eliminate 1 unit, he retreats. So that'll pretty well take care of it. We won't have to roll any more dice. So let's go ahead and do that. So with the first roll, I guess I'm doing that right. There were 3 hits. Alright, let me look underneath the retreat. Well, you know what? I think I did that wrong, because I think you end up going eliminate, retreat. Yeah, okay, we'll do it that way. Weakest one first, it said. Alright, let me make sure I'm doing this right. It is rule reading time, and we'll be right back. Oh, a little side note. Between videos, I was sitting here because I just got up I've been up basically since 2 a.m. with the dog. I left for work around 5, and luckily we got storms here, so I got the blissful text that said everything was canceled. So I came home and did some more chores and messed around for another couple hours. But I was sitting here between the last video, and I fell asleep. I almost fell out of my freaking chair here. I'm like, whoa. So I got up. Old dog had the right idea. He was sleeping next to the couch. So I went over on the couch, took me a nice little nap. But yeah, something about reading rules when I'm tired. I guess just reading in general, but that'll put you to sleep, which is not a good thing for being a grognard. But I'm all battery recharged and ready to go. We're back. Alright, well, we do have this little caveat here where they break off, but that only applies to Let me see if we can't zoom in and get away from that glare. Defending or attacking in jungle or hilltops. And Laos is just a base. Don't say it's jungle or hilltop space, so it doesn't qualify. We have our jungle space and our hilltop space. And it doesn't apply, so they will not be using the old communist capabilities to break off. Therefore, and the results of retreat, we have this here. Let's see if we can zoom, get away from some glare there. Targeted unit is moved one space for each retreat result inflicted. Cannot go to the sea, cannot go across a water barrier into a space containing an enemy or into a space otherwise prohibited. So he will be right here. Huh. Let's see what else we got going on here. He is eliminated. Player always chooses the direction of retreat but cannot move units into a prohibited space and other spaces are open. Zero movement is eliminated. Retreat units are out of the battle and cannot fire. Alright, does he have a flip spot? Oh, okay. Alright, retreat him one space. He will cross the border, I guess. And, yeah, but do I want to go this way on Route 2 or Route 9 or this way on Route 9? Alright, I think I get victory points for Route 9 spaces. Let's see about that. Whoa. Occupy each occupied Route 9 space, so we will retreat into a Route 9 space. And that airstrike pretty well cleared them out of their base in Laos, so you gotta like that result. Alright, now you take all these aircraft here, and we didn't even use them all. Oh, I want to think about that next time. Don't have to use them all to wipe them out, but that big old force just almost wiped them out. They'll be placed in the Allied used, and then during administration phase, we'll see if we get them back. We got to roll dice and all that good stuff, but B-52s, and I wish I knew what units those silhouettes were. Not that familiar. But something tells me they had some napalm tanks on the bottom of those things. Alright. B-52s, all Allied air used, and we were done with that phase. And there's the map. And these units will go in the 04 units eliminated box. Alright. They also got a break off box, but that didn't apply because we weren't on a hilltop. And we weren't in a jungle space. Alright. Ooh. Oh, OFAR, AAA phase, friendly air attack. We did that. Friendly ground combat. We don't have any. Same space. OFAR card phase. So we'll be back. Flipping our first card for the communist. Alright. Now, I was thinking differently on that airstrike. And I'll tell you, we did it right because I looked at the rules and I figured it my way. But I was figuring it was going to be like this because that's the way it was at Vikings, where I'd probably roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So first of all, B-52 would roll, and he'd need a 5 or less to inflict a hit. All right. So he'd roll. He'd inflict a hit. But the thing of it is, that won't work because it says here you need a 5 or 6, and then with that combat procedure from Vikings, that won't work. So we did it right. We had to roll all those dice, and that was a correct result. So just thinking aloud because I thought maybe, I was still thinking about Vikings. I said earlier it was the same game. It kind of is, but in a lot of ways it isn't. So this is one of them. Yeah, I thought I would have rolled for each one and got that number or less, but that's the number of dice you roll. You roll 5 dice, and you're looking for a 5 or 6. You roll 3 dice, looking for a 5 or 6. So I believe we did that right. We'll be back. All right, then we'll move on up to the communist player's turn. Another thing about that airstrike that I learned, lessons learned, but it was overkill. I only needed a few of them. I could have used some more of those airstrikes. Well, you know, I didn't use them. I threw them all. I did. I put them all over the target, so I used them. That's true. But I could have got away with maybe bombing some other spots. So overkill, but the space is empty. We're picking up our first VC card. How's that? You know what I was thinking about that? Are those NVA? Oh, they got their black pajamas on. They might be Viet Cong. Communist fighters from South Vietnam. And here we go. Communist infiltration. Alright, first thing is it's 0. So it has no effect on the turn record track. That helps. Let's see here. Replace eliminated. Oh, replace 3 eliminated communist units and move each communist unit in Laos and North Vietnamese. Hold on. Move each communist unit in Laos and North Vietnam 2 spaces closer to the nearest communist entrenchment. Discard that card. So replace 3 eliminated units. We don't have 3 eliminated units, we have 2. So they're coming back. Oh, each communist unit in Laos and North Vietnam. Alright, well, where do I put them at? Okay. To the entrenchments. There is no communist units in Laos, but I believe there is in North Vietnam. Where's North Vietnam? South. It ain't on this map, is it? DMZ Central, DMZ West, Laos, South Vietnam, North Vietnam, blah. DMZ. Alright, we are in a break here because it's South Vietnam, Laos, but I don't see no North Vietnam. Let's see here. Move each communist unit in Laos 2 spaces closer to the nearest communist entrenchment. Huh. Am I missing a border here? Am I missing a border here? I would think North Vietnam would be up here, but there's no connections to those spots. There's DMZ Central. Well, we could maybe be in our first little errata. It did say out here too, though. Let me see. About going to a certain site for errata. Where did I see that at? Oh, it might have been on the. Yeah, it might have been on the Shanghai game. Alright, we're going to have to figure this one out. Move each. Replace 3 eliminated communist units. So let me see here about placing them. Communist random locations placement tables. Laos, DMZ West, and Treasure. Okay. Huh. We will look underneath the cards. Airstrike, victory and defeat. Allied replacements, communist replacements, eliminated communist units. Replaced via cards. Okay. And lost. Mix up eliminated units face down. Well, we didn't do that. And pick a number that indicated what wouldn't have made a difference. Then roll 1 die on a communist placement table and place the unit in the indicated space. Trigger reaction combat. Alright, well, we'll do that then. Special forces. It says here though. Huh. Alright. We're rolling first to find out where they're going. Closest one to red is a brown for the Vietnamese. We get a 2. And they go to DMZ West. So that'll be the special forces, I guess. Or maybe we'll just mix them up. They're all mixed up, yeah. Hold on a second, we'll be right back. Unit face down. Roll of a 2 means DMZ West. So DMZ West is getting piled up with another unit. Roll again. We got a 6 for the next one. That is an entrenchment in 471. So 471 gets an entrenchment. Alright, now. And move each communist unit in Laos. There's none in Laos. And North Vietnam. Still don't know where that's at. Could it be the DMZ? Central and West? 2 spaces closer to the nearest communist. I'm thinking that's it. Alright, 2 spaces closer. How many units? Each communist unit. Alright, so I put one in DMZ West, another one in entrenchment. So each combat unit in Laos, none in Laos. Alright, I guess the DMZ West unit will apply. It says move each communist unit in Laos. There's none in Laos, so I won't be doing that. That were placed by the random placement. But there was put one in DMZ West. So he'll be put in there, and I'll move him 2 spaces closer. Move each combat unit in Laos and North Vietnam. So nearest communist entrenchment. So this top guy is going to go, I guess, just one. Nearest entrenchment will be here. So I'm interpreting that as the way, kind of vague, but hey, it's just a pocket game. Alright, so entrenchment 881 just got stronger. No unit was put in Laos, so Laos is still clear, but the situation is changing. 04 card phase, 04 reinforcement phase. That's if the card calls for it. Movement if the card calls for it. Our noun spaces contend. Nope, no 04 yet. So now it is the admin. Now move the turn marker down 1 turn. Administration phase. We'll turn to step 1. Alright, so we're down here to turn number 7. Admin. Let's see if we can. Well, let me see here. First round retreat, example, anti-aircraft. Admin, come on. Admin phase. We're back. Alright, well, the only thing I see about the administration phase is in this area turnaround, where it says you roll for each unit during each administration phase. So that's the only thing I see. Allied eliminated units. I guess I could look there, but that's the only thing we could do. So we'll go ahead and check that out now. Oh, die roll B-52. I guess the 2 to 6. Compare the die roll to the range of numbers for that aircraft type repeated in the used box. If the roll is in range, place that back in available. Alright. So my B-52 need between a 2 and a 6. Blue dice for the good guys. 4. That'll work. B-52 is available. I guess the only one out of that would be a 1, huh? Well, 1 would be the only time it's not, so. Airstrike is 3 to 6. So I guess a 1 and a 2. That one's no good, so we'll be doing that for each one. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. First one. No 1s or 2s. Oh, ain't looking good. Ain't looking good. Yep. So that guy's not available. Next one on the right. No 1s or 2s. 5. He will be available. Next one, no 1s or 2s. 3s. he will be available. And last but not least, the 1s and 2s, he will be available. So all of them but one. Oops. Let me be right back. Alright, and there we are. We only had one air unit still in maintenance. Must be a bog in the logistics part line. Oh, you know what? We didn't use that card, but oh well. Their bombing factors increased by 1 for the remainder of this turn. That 5 would have been a 6. So that would have eliminated one of those units. Huh. Where you at, little reconner? Oh, where'd he go? 881, and where else? 447. Here he is. You're eliminated. But this card replaced the eliminated 3 communist units, so he'll be back. So we got to roll for him. And this card gets discarded. Alright, hold on. We got some housekeeping to check out. So at 5, what I'm doing there is at 5 on that 1. I had 2 6s and a 5. That would increase that 5 to a 6, which would eliminate that unit. He'd have been put in the old, oh, or was he? Well, they were all put back, weren't they? Yeah, I guess they were all put back. Oh, this guy here would have been eliminated. Alright, let me put this guy back here. Where was he at? This hill. Artist Fortress 471. Alright, this is the guy retreated. He would have been eliminated. All 4 units eliminated and brought back. So the 3 there, he brought back. We'll roll for him. Now we got it right. Oh, he's a 1. And a 1 means he's in Laos. Alright. Let's take. So what do we do with those units? At this one, he moved up. And he was placed. We'll go ahead and shuffle these guys around now. And that Laos thing will apply. So 881 gets a unit, I don't know what it is. This entrenchment gets a unit, I don't know what it is. And this guy here is in Laos, I don't know what it is. Now the card also said each commie unit will move 2 spaces closer, so he'll go left or right. Let me see here. Roll a dice for the commies. 1, 2, 3 is left. 4, 5, 6 is right. Okay, so he'll move right. It's 2 spaces, 1. He can go across the border. 2, towards an entrenchment. Alright, so that's it. We did not incorporate our card, and we just did this one. This is discard. So we discard this one. Our card that we picked up, we removed from play, so. Oh, let's look underneath that disposition. Looks like there's 2 different. Discard. Place the 04 card in a separate pile. Alright. Opposition forces. Discard. And remove from play. Set aside, it may not be used again in this game. So set aside that one. I'll flip it up just to make sure we know what's going on. Alright, we're up to date. And we did the administration phase. We'll be back for friendly action card phase.